I got scammed. I bought this gift card, put $50 on it, and gave it as a gift. When it was activated, all the money was drawn off by some mysterious online account. So, I'm tired of people getting scammed. I've heard this happens a lot, so now we're going to dig into it and find those responsible. First, I want to track where these cards came from. I bought mine at the Dollar General. It's close to my house and convenient. But it looks like these go back to a TBBK. That goes back to Incom. Now let's contact them. So the $50 charge that came out the minute we activated it went to a company called SPU Sign. They couldn't give me any other information and refused to give me any other information. They just let me file a claim saying that I need to get my $50 back. They said they could take up to 6 months to even look at. So let's dig in and find these guys. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take a run back to the store, see if they can help me, and look at their gift cards, because some people are saying that people in the store are actually taking photographs of the gift cards because some of them have the entire card number on the back, so they can already be registered, just waiting to be loaded. That was the weirdest interaction I've ever had with another human being. So I go in, I explain what's going on, try to get some more information. The lady is gonna help me, says she's getting ready to help me. She's like, I can fix this, no problem. I was like, okay. And then a customer in line says, well, you better not do that because people are trying to scam people right now. Weird. So I'm like, here's my receipt, card number matches up. Like, I'm trying to figure out just what's going on. They told me that I need to call the Dollar General which I've already done, and to come back in the morning and ask for the manager. All right, so where we're at in the story is one of two things has happened. Either there's a gift card scam where somebody that either works in the store or visits the store very often slightly opens the package, records the gift card number, and then waits for it to be purchased, or the securespend.org scam. To log into this website to activate your card, you have to go to securedspend.com, but somebody has opened a securedspend.org account. Now the account is #1 on Google through paid traffic. So here's the crazy part. You look to see if it's a scam. It says it's potentially safe, even though whenever you go to it now, it's actually taken down. So it was set up in the Netherlands, and it's not a real site according to the people at SecureSpend. Whether it was an employee in the store, somebody that visits the store, or whether it was a hacker online, I say we look up this SPU sign and find out just who took my fucking money.
Customer care. To continue, please listen carefully and use your keypad.
All right, so we're going to call them back and get all the information we can about the company.
To the customer service line.
Part 2. So I went to the Dollar General this morning to speak with the actual store manager. She was beyond super helpful and decided that we were going to call together to get more information. We verified that the minute the card was activated, that money came off. They also said that the company I went to is U-Sign, U-S-I-N-E. We searched and there's no company in our area or online that goes by the name U-Sign. But they were able to tell us that my card was never registered to me. Then when we started doing the dispute of the transaction, they decided they needed all of my information to verify that I had the card and that I bought the card. Because once again, it wasn't registered to me. So the manager I spoke with at the Dollar General was beyond super professional and very nice. So I left the store actually feeling like I had been helped. While I had the vanilla card people on the phone, I decided to go ahead and get the business information, including the MID of the company that swiped the card. They gave me a bunch of random numbers, and after searching, it doesn't belong to anything but a card reader. A Stripe card reader. One anybody can get. So I contacted Stripe with the reader number. I may or may not have told them I forgot my password and my username, but I have my strip number, and they're resetting my password and ID right now. And when I log into the account, all you people know what's going to be there. My name, my address, and the bank account where all my money goes. Part 3. So Stripe wasn't a whole lot of help. They refused to reset the password because I am not who owns the account. Kind of figured that was going to happen. But they did give me a rabbit hole to look down. The chip reader that it was scanned on is an M2 sold by Stripe. You can input card numbers manually. I was also able to get a business number. It's 4DF68F0545 with a few other letters. When we search that on the computer, it gets real interesting. Are you ready? So we come up with the number, and here the Winchester Avenue Strip Club pops up. So whenever we open that page, we go to this, the Winchester Avenue Strip in Ashland, Kentucky, between 22nd and 21st Street and Winchester Avenue. The problem is there's no strip club in Ashland. If there was, I would have known about it. So I go to Google Earth. When you pull up the address, here's 21st Street, here's 22nd Street, here's Winchester Avenue, so it should be right here. So then we just drop our little guy right there. This is where it gets interesting. So, that's an empty building. This, as you can see, is an auto parts store. Next to it is a Fastenal and an Enterprise. That's a Goodwill. These two buildings have been empty for years. This here's a graphics design place. This here's a haircutting place. And this is a pawn shop. So the address wasn't working out, or was it? So I looked on Facebook trying to find this magical club. I found one reference by one guy like 5 years ago. This guy right here, Luis Ernesto. Does anybody want to know what he went to jail for? 2 men charged federally with placing credit card skimmers on area gas pumps. So the guy lived in Cincinnati, or so I thought. Went to his Facebook. Evidently he's out on bail because he posted 2 days ago, and guess where he posted from? Greenup County, Kentucky. So then I decided I was going to contact my local PD. I saw a sheriff's department officer that was over at a gas pump, stopped in to see what's up. Said it might take months to figure it out, and they would have to have their people go back through all of my research. That's fine. I decided the police force is already overworked. Let's do something myself. Stick around. Now back to what we did. Now with the police saying it's going to take months of investigating and I'm out $50, I'm not going to get my money back, I've decided to get my $50 another way. You see, I've gathered his cell phone number from things he's sold on Facebook. I've also gathered his email from the other business account. And yes, I called as a salesman to verify. He probably thinks he won the lottery right now. Now the bank has graciously agreed to put a hold on his funds until they get this investigated. I've given them all my information and now they're just holding on to what they say is a substantial amount of money. So hopefully I've at least saved 1 or 2 people from this happening too. But I still don't have my $50 worth. Do you know how many ads you can post in 2 hours with just a phone number? Everything from men seeking men pictures only to selling their car for really cheap. Email spam bombs, those are a lot of fun, especially when you sign up for every magazine coming and going and every free trial. And he looked lonely, so maybe there's a dating profile with just his phone number that says send pics. Or maybe he's got a brand new Grindr account with just the phone number listed that says send pics, I'll reply. Or maybe I didn't do anything at all. I guess he'll be the only one that can tell you that. But if you know, you know. The moral of the story is, don't take people's money.